Hi, I'm Owen. 10 years ago, I started Tech Vision Solutions in my garage with nothing but a laptop and a dream. Now we're worth 200 million, or at least we were before everything went sideways. I built this company from the ground up, and I thought the people I brought onto the board were my partners, my friends. Turns out I was dead wrong. Owen, got a minute? Sarah, my assistant, poked her head into my office one Tuesday morning. Her usual smile was nowhere to be found. Sure, what's up? She closed the door behind her and sat down. I overheard something in the conference room last night. I was working late, and Marcus didn't know I was still here. Marcus? I leaned forward. Marcus Chen was our board chairman, someone I'd known for 15 years. What about him? He was on the phone with Tom and Jennifer. Owen, they were talking about removing you as CEO. I felt my stomach drop. What? That's insane. Why would they? Marcus said you're too cautious with expansion. He wants to take the company in a more aggressive direction, and he thinks you're holding them back. Sarah, are you sure about this? Marcus and I have been friends since college. We started our first business together. He was the best man at my wedding. She pulled out her phone. I recorded it. I'm sorry, but I thought you should know. You recorded it? Sarah, that could get you fired. I know, but what they're planning could destroy this company. You deserve to know. I listened to the recording, and with each word, my blood ran colder. Marcus's voice was unmistakable. Owen's vision got us here, but we need different leadership now. The vote is scheduled for Friday's emergency board meeting. Jennifer and Tom are with me. That's 3 votes. We'll have control. This Friday? That's in 3 days. I looked at Sarah. Did you tell anyone else? No one. I came straight to you. Thank you. I need to think about this. The next morning, I called David, my lawyer and financial advisor. We met at a coffee shop away from the office. Owen, you look terrible, David said, sitting down across from me. Listen to this. I played him the recording. His expression darkened. Those bastards. Do you have enough support to counter their vote? The board is 5 people. Marcus, Tom, and Jennifer are 3 votes. That leaves me and Patricia, but Patricia's been on medical leave for 2 months. Even if I could reach her. They timed this perfectly, David interrupted. With Patricia out, they have the majority. Can I stop this legally? Not without evidence they're breaching fiduciary duty, which this recording doesn't prove. They're allowed to vote you out if they believe it's in the company's best interest. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I don't know yet, but I'm not going down without a fight. Friday came faster than I wanted. I walked into that boardroom knowing exactly what was coming, but I decided to face it head on. Marcus started the meeting with his usual smooth talk. Owen, we've called this meeting to discuss the leadership direction of Tech Vision. You mean you've called this meeting to stab me in the back, Marcus? His face barely changed. This isn't personal. Don't, I cut him off. I heard your phone call. I know exactly what this is. Jennifer looked uncomfortable. Owen, we really do think this is best for the company. Best for the company I built? The company I poured everything into while you all collected your salaries and stock options? Tom finally spoke up, his voice defensive. The market is changing. We need someone who can move faster, make bolder decisions. You're too conservative. Conservative? I grew this company 30% last year. What exactly have you contributed, Tom? That's not the point. It's exactly the point. Marcus gavelled the table. Let's vote. All in favor of removing Owen Barrett as CEO? 3 hands went up. Marcus, Tom, Jennifer. Motion passes, Marcus said. Owen, we'll need you to clear out your office by Monday. We're appointing Tom as interim CEO. I stood up slowly. You'll regret this. Marcus actually smiled. Is that a threat? No, it's a promise. 2 weeks after they forced me out, I met with David at his office. How are you holding up? He asked. I'm angry, but I'm channeling it. What did you find out? David slid a folder across his desk. Tech Vision stock has dropped 18% since the announcement of your departure. Investors are spooked. Tom's making erratic decisions, and 3 major clients have already jumped ship. Good. Owen, there's more. Marcus leveraged a significant portion of his personal shares as collateral for a real estate investment that went south. If the stock drops another 15%, he'll face a margin call. I felt a smile forming. How much would I need to acquire controlling interest? Current market conditions? About 70 million for 51%, but that's assuming shareholders are willing to sell. They will be. Tom's incompetence will make sure of it. You're serious about this? Dead serious. Start identifying potential sellers. I want a list by tomorrow. Sarah called me that afternoon. She'd stayed at TechVision, keeping me informed. Owen, it's worse than you thought, she said. Tom just lost the Henderson contract. That's $12 million in annual revenue. How's the board reacting? Jennifer looks like she hasn't slept in days. She came to my desk yesterday and asked if I had your contact information. What did you tell her? That I'd pass along the message. She wants to talk to you. Set it up. Tomorrow, neutral location. I met Jennifer at a quiet restaurant the next evening. She looked exhausted. Thanks for meeting me, she said, barely touching her wine. Talk. Owen, I made a mistake. We all did. Tom is destroying everything you built. The company is hemorrhaging money and clients. And you want me to fix it? I want to apologize. Marcus convinced us that you were holding the company back, that we needed fresh leadership. We believed him. I believed him. Stop. I held up my hand. I don't want your apology. You voted to remove me. You made your choice. But if you could just consider what? Coming back to save you from your own stupidity? Tell me, Jennifer, when Marcus was planning this behind my back, did you once think about calling me, giving me a heads up? She looked down. No. Did you question him at all, or did you just go along with it because it was easier? I questioned it, but Marcus was so convincing. He had projections, market analysis. All worthless now, aren't they? Then we have nothing more to discuss. Owen, please. I know I don't deserve your help, but the employees don't deserve this. People are going to lose their jobs. Whose fault is that? Mine. Ours. We were wrong. How much of your stake are you willing to sell? She blinked. What? Your shares. I'm buying. Name your price. You're trying to take over the company? I'm taking back what's mine. Are you selling or not? She thought for a long moment. $30 million for my 20%. Done. David will send the paperwork. Over the next 3 weeks, I systematically bought shares. Small investors were happy to dump their stock after Tom announced another quarterly loss. I acquired Marcus's margin-called shares through a third party. When I finally owned 51%, I called for an emergency board meeting. The look on Marcus's face when I walked into that boardroom was worth every penny. What the hell are you doing here? Marcus stood up from his chair. Sit down, Marcus. I'm the majority shareholder now. This is my meeting. Tom's face went pale. That's impossible. You don't have that kind of capital. Clearly I do. Check your emails. My lawyer sent the documentation an hour ago. I own 51% of TechVision Solutions. Jennifer wouldn't meet my eyes. Marcus looked like he wanted to flip the table. This is a hostile takeover, Marcus shouted. No, this is karma. You forced me out, and now I'm exercising my rights as majority shareholder. Tom, you're fired. Effective immediately. Tom sputtered. You can't just... I can, and I am. Security will escort you out. Marcus, Jennifer, you have a choice. Resign from the board voluntarily, or I'll call a vote to remove you. Either way, you're done here. Marcus's face turned red. Owen, listen to me. We can work this out. We made a mistake, okay? We should never have pushed you out. If you'll just give us another chance. Another chance? I laughed. You want another chance? You betrayed 15 years of friendship for what? A power play? It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Marcus? Explain it to me. I'm listening. The investors were pressuring us. They wanted faster growth, bigger risks. You thought you could do better without me. Say it. He hesitated. Yes, we thought we could do better. Jennifer finally spoke. Owen, we were wrong. We see that now. The company is falling apart without you. We need you. No, you need your jobs. There's a difference. Marcus tried a different approach, his voice softer. Think about everything we built together. All those late nights, those early pitches to investors. Remember when we almost lost everything in 2018? We fought through that together. That means something, doesn't it? It did. Past tense. You killed that the moment you held that secret vote. I'm sorry, okay? I'm genuinely sorry. We all are. Marcus's voice cracked. Please, Owen, let's find a way forward. We can fix this. Here's the way forward. You resign. Both of you. Tom, who'd been standing frozen by the door, suddenly moved toward me. You arrogant piece of... Careful, Tom. David stepped between us. That sounded like a threat. It's more than a threat. Tom grabbed my shirt collar. You think you can just waltz back in here and destroy everything? Get your hands off me, Tom. You ruined my life. I had plans. I was going to... Security burst through the door and pulled Tom off me. David was already on his phone. Get your hands off me. Tom struggled against the guards. Marcus stood up. Tom, stop. You're making it worse. Worse? He's destroying us. Tom pointed at me. I'll make you pay for this, Owen. You hear me? I'll make you pay. The security team dragged him out as he continued shouting threats. The conference room fell silent. I straightened my shirt and looked at Marcus. Your friend just made a serious mistake. Owen, he's just upset. He didn't mean, save it, David, file the assault charges. I want a restraining order too. Already on it, David said. Jennifer stood up, shaking. I'll resign. I'll resign. I can't do this anymore. Marcus stared at me. After everything, this is who you really are? No, Marcus. This is who you made me become. There's a difference. Now, are you resigning or do I need to make this more difficult? He signed the resignation papers in silence. The police took my statement that evening. Tom's threats, combined with the physical assault, gave them enough for charges. Mr. Barrett, we've issued a restraining order, the officer told me. He's not allowed within 500 feet of you or Tech Vision property. If he violates it, call us immediately. Thank you, officer. David walked me out of the station. That was quite a day. It's not over. Tom's case goes to court next month. He'll probably plead down to a misdemeanor, anger management classes, probation. His lawyer will argue it was heat of the moment. Good, he needs it. Maybe it'll teach him something about consequences. Sarah met me at the office the next morning. Welcome back, boss. The whole company's buzzing. People are actually excited. I'm sure they are. Set up an all-hands meeting for this afternoon. Everyone needs to hear the plan moving forward. Already done. Owen, there's something else. Marcus is waiting in the lobby. He wants to talk. I sighed. Send him up. Marcus walked into my office looking 10 years older than he had a month ago. I'm not here to ask for my job back, he said immediately. Good, because you're not getting it. I wanted to apologize, really apologize, not the corporate version. Owen, I was jealous. You built something incredible. And instead of being proud to be part of it, I wanted to be the one in charge. I wanted people to see me as the visionary. That was my mistake, my ego, and I destroyed our friendship over it. I leaned back in my chair. You're right, you did. Is there any way we can move past this? Not professionally, I understand that's done. But personally, can we ever be friends again? No. Owen, Marcus, I'm going to be very clear with you. You didn't just make a business decision. You betrayed me. You conspired behind my back, convinced other people to betray me, and then you smiled while you did it. You apologizing now doesn't change what you did. It just means you're sorry you lost. That's not fair. I genuinely regret what I did. Fair? You want to talk about fair? I stood up. You had every opportunity to be honest with me. Instead, you chose deception. You need to leave now. We're done. Please, just listen. We're done, Marcus. Don't contact me again. After he left, Sarah came back in. How do you feel? Honestly, lighter. It's over. I can finally move forward. What's next for Tech Vision? We rebuild. We do it right this time, with people I can actually trust. I'm bringing in new board members, people with integrity, real partners who understand what loyalty means. And we're getting back to what made this company special in the first place. Innovation, not politics. She smiled. Sounds like a plan. The team is going to love that. I hope so. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. When do you want to announce the new board members? Next week. I've already got 3 solid candidates lined up. People who actually care about building something, not just playing games. 3 months later, Tech Vision's stock had recovered. We'd won back most of our lost clients and signed 2 major new contracts. Tom's case resolved with a plea deal, anger management, community service, and probation. He never contacted me again. I learned something important through all of this. Trust is everything in business. When someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. And when they betray you, don't waste energy on forgiveness. Invest that energy in rebuilding something better. Sometimes the best revenge isn't personal. It's success. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? How did you handle it? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about overcoming betrayal and finding success on your own terms.